Hi students, our last chapter was about electric charges and fields. In that lesson, we discussed about electric charges, properties of electric charges, Coulomb's law, electric dipole, and how to calculate electric field at a point on axial line as well as on the equatorial line of the electric dipole. Also, we discussed about Gauss's theorem and its applications. Now, we are moving on to the next chapter. That is, it's about a new topic. And in the first lesson, we discussed about electric field. What is electric field? Electric field means it is the effect around a charge. And we can define electric field as the force experienced by a unit positive charge. That is, if we have a charge here and around that charge we have an electrical environment, and its effect can be understood by bringing another charge to this electric field. If we bring another charge Q0 to its field, what will happen? This charge will experience a force, and we define electric field as the force experienced by a unit positive charge. And this electric field can be described in terms of another quantity, and in our second chapter we are going to discuss about that quantity, and that is electric potential. And our new chapter is electrostatic potential and capacitance. So today we are going to discuss about this electrostatic potential, or simply electric potential. And this electric field, we discussed about electric field, it is a vector quantity, but electrostatic potential is a scalar quantity. And today let us understand more about this electric potential or electrostatic potential. Now consider this figure. A point charge plus Q is located at the point O, and we know around that positive charge we have its electric field, and in that electric field we consider 2 points, point A and point B, and we place another positive charge. We can say that is a unit positive charge, that is, it is a positive charge having 1 coulomb as its magnitude, and that charge is placed at the point A. Then what will happen to this positive charge? It will experience a repulsive force, because we have our point charge, positive point charge plus Q. So due to this charge, this test charge will experience a repulsive force. Suppose if we want to move this positive charge from the point A to B, we have to do some work. Why? Because there exists a repulsive force between plus Q and plus Q0. So suppose if we want to move this plus Q0 from the point A to point B, we have to do some work against the repulsive force. And this work done in moving a unit positive charge from one point to another point against the electrostatic force is defined as the electric potential or potential difference. And the potential difference is denoted by V. And as we defined, it is the amount of work. Potential difference is nothing but the amount of work done in moving a unit positive charge from one point to another point. As we are moving the positive point charge from A to B, we can write that work done as WAB. So potential is the work done in moving a unit positive charge from one point to another, and its equation is given by V is equal to WAB divided by Q0. Again consider this figure. We have 2 points A and B in the electric field of this source charge plus Q, and which is more close to this source charge, point B or point A? It is point B. So a charge at the point B will experience more repulsive force than the charge at the point A. Now let us see how to define this electric potential in another way. Here, in this case, we consider these 2 points A and B are closely located. They are very close to each other. But consider the case when this point A is located far away from these charges. Suppose this is the location of the point A, and we can take this point as this point A lies at infinity, because it is very far away from these charges, these points. Okay, so the point A lies at infinity. So since this point A is at infinity, we can take the potential at the point A, VA, to be 0, because it is very far away from this source charge. So we can consider the potential at the point A to be 0. And in this case, when the point A lies at infinity, we can define potential as, it is again the work done. Again the work done in moving a charge from a point at infinity to that point against the electrostatic force. And we can make some changes in this equation, since VA equal to 0 here, because A at infinity, we can take VA to be 0. So V is equal to VB is equal to W by Q0. And this is the definition of potential difference when the point A lies at infinity. It is the amount of work done in moving a unit positive charge from infinity to a point against the electrostatic force. And in this case also we can define 1 volt. In this case, how do we define this 1 volt? Here 1 volt, the potential difference is said to be 1 volt when 1 joule of work has to be done in moving a positive charge of 1 coulomb from infinity to a point against the electrostatic force. This is about potential difference. This is the another definition of potential difference.